Well, what's up, YouTubers? Jose Quiñones, the CNC dude here. Hey, if you recall from last week, we were basically blowing this shit out of the water because, I tinker with the notion of moving it somewhere else into the back of my property. It would have been great to keep it and use it to store yard equipment like my tractors and weed eater and, all of those tools that is basically what a shed should be for, right? But unfortunately, the level of putrefaction, it just wasn't worth it. So unfortunately, it had to come down. Now I have a project in mind here, and as I can show you here, this is the back of my property, and I'm thinking I want to clear up this rectangle. For that, however, I'm gonna have to get rid of this little fire pit that just the previous owner left. And then this gigantor tree, unfortunately, is going to have to go so that I can do my rectangle. So let me show you something though. That big tree is actually two trees. Here we can see a little bit of the trunks. That's after I remove a lot of the branches because this thing was solid to the ground. You couldn't reach the center of the trunk. That's how solid it was. Now, once you have access, now you can start doing some cutting. And for this, I'm using my battery operated chainsaw. Incredible that you can have a chainsaw working with batteries, but that's technology for you today. So it's pretty cool that I was able to use a battery operated chainsaw. And here we go, first tree coming down. And eventually the second tree also came down. I gotta say though, I am super saddened by the loss of these trees. I would have wished they were not in the way, but unfortunately, when you want to do a rectangle, some of these things have to come down. So very sad, but a needed evil, I guess. Now I did mulch the branches, but kept the wood because that will come in handy. Next project, however, is to remove these posts. Bunch of posts of chain link fence that needs to come out, and for that I thought, well, what if I pull them up with my engine hoist? So you can see I had to make a little hole, put a chain, and grab it. I gotta say, this was freaking dangerous. When they come out, check it out. Wait for it. Wait for it. Bam! It's like a freaking bomb. I mean, it truly was. The tension in here was so massive, and the reason was that they were basically concreted into rock. So some of them didn't even come out, unfortunately. I spent 3 days with one and it never came out. Now here I'm using a technique to move the engine hoist because I mean this is grass, so the little wheels are not gonna work. But by using that that dolly, that helped a lot. Now here we can see the level of cleaning that has been achieved. So my rectangle is looking a lot like a cleaned up rectangle. The two trees are gone, the stumps are gone, although actually the stumps are there, but I have to work on that, and I did try to clean them up with hand tools, but boy, I gotta tell you, that didn't work at all. That's why you can see those little holes on the trunk. On the tree stub, is because I was thinking about making a bunch of holes and try to pry it out. Forget it, that's not gonna work. But here we go. I mean, my rectangle is looking a lot like an empty rectangle, and it's cleared up. You're gonna be able to see in here's the wood that I rescued because that wood will come in handy for project. And in here you can see where some of the stuff from that shed came, like the go-kart and some of the other stuff. I think this mission is a success. The rectangle is clear up. So what am I gonna put on this rectangle? You'll have to wait because I'm gonna show it to you in the upcoming weeks. But it's looking pretty good. I do want to thank you for tuning to this YouTube channel, and I'm gonna see you on the next one. The direction that I want to see. What was that? It's coming out. That's what it is. Finally, I found the equation. Like a spring. That is awesome.